Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel, and thanks for tuning into this week's video where we're going to be talking about breakouts. Now, I myself have been having breakouts this past week, so I thought now would be the perfect time to talk about them. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about breakouts, what causes them, and how you can prevent them or at least minimize them. And if you guys are interested in this topic, then go ahead and keep on watching. Now when it comes to pimples and acne, there's a lot of different factors as to why the skin condition happens. Some of those can be genetics, some can be hygiene, some can be skin products, or your skincare routine in general. And I'm going to be talking a little bit about how each factor will affect your breakouts personally. The first factor we're going to be talking about is genetics. Now some people aren't as lucky as others, and they have genes built into their DNA that will cause them to be more acne prone throughout their adult years and for the majority of their life. Now for these folks, it's a lot harder to treat acne because they can't simply get rid of acne just by cleaning their face or going through a normal skincare routine. It takes a lot more than just the standard approach to skincare. So if you're an individual that has genetic acne, then I recommend you go see a professional or a dermatologist that can give you a step-by-step approach as to how you can help treat or minimize the amount of acne that you have. Genetic acne can actually come in many different forms, whether it be cystic acne, hormone imbalances, or overproduction and underproduction of oils on the skin. Now people that have cystic acne essentially have pimples that are very deep underneath multiple layers of the skin. These types of pimples are very painful and very irritable, and they are absolutely not meant to be popped. If you wish to treat cystic acne, you should go to a dermatologist and ask about prescribed medications that you can use. I know they offer things like Accutane or benzoyl peroxide face washes, and for many this has helped them treat their acne, but again, you should not pop it or try and treat it on your own because you may worsen the condition. People that suffer from overproduction of oil or underproduction of oil can actually help counteract that by using moisturizers and facial care products that are suited for their skin types. Again, this type of acne can kind of be treated, but sometimes it's not always best to treat it on your own. You should seek professional advice if you've had difficulty in the past. Other individuals suffer from hormone imbalances, which kind of causes the skin to freak out and produce acne as a result. But that is 100% treatable if you seek out a professional and they can prescribe you medications or hormones that can help counteract that, and eventually you will see that acne begin disappearing. The second topic that we're going to go into is hygiene, and hygiene is extremely important for treating acne that isn't caused by genetics. So here are some things you're going to want to consider when you're thinking about hygiene for your face. You are going to want to wash your face twice a day, once in the morning and once at night, because you want to clear off any of that dirt, grime, gunk, and bacteria that may have collected on your face throughout the day and will later eventually cause acne. And if you haven't checked out my skincare routine video, you can go ahead and check that out now. The link will be in the description below. Now, hygiene doesn't just end with washing your face twice a day. You need to consider things that are going to be touching your face or coming in contact with your face that can potentially cause breakouts. And the number one thing that people tend to do is dry their face with dirty towels. That shit is nasty. Do not do that, please. Use a fresh, clean towel every time you dry your face. You can buy a 24 pack from Amazon for like $6 or something. Just use a clean towel every time you dry your face. Once it's used, throw it in the dirty laundry basket, wash it, and then dry it, and then you can use it again after. But do not use dirty towels to dry your face, because that will just put bacteria back on your face and it'll cause breakouts, and it's just don't do it. Don't do it. This is also something you want to consider for your pillow sheets, your bed sheets, and your blankets. Now you do spend about 7 to 8 hours sleeping in the bed.
Ha! Nice one. No, I don't.
You have a lot of oils and dirt that are just rubbing off onto these, so you kind of want to wash these at least once a week to get rid of that dirt and grime that can cause acne. Another thing to consider with hygiene is things you don't want touching your face, like your hands. These things are dirty, they have bacteria all up on them, and half the time you aren't even aware of what your hands are touching, so just keep those bad boys away from your face. But if you do need to touch your face or use your hands to wash your face, at least wash your hands prior to doing so. It'll help get rid of some of that bacteria that can actually cause breakouts later on, but just keep the hygiene in mind. And for those individuals that use makeup, you do want to wash your brushes because those things harbor bacteria like no other. At least wash them once a week, but you should be washing them more frequently than that, because again, they're touching your skin and then you're leaving them in moist environments, and that's just a breeding ground for bacteria. So just make sure those are clean and that will help clear up some of your acne at least. Even though you've gone ahead and taken into consideration genetics and hygiene, some of us will still suffer from the inevitable breakout. Breakouts are horrible. They come at the worst possible time, right before a date, right before a photo shoot, right before a family vacation. Now we can go into detail about what caused the breakout in the first place, like lack of sleep, lack of drinking water, bad diet, stress, but I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about how you can go ahead and treat that breakout so that it goes away within a minimal amount of time. So with breakouts, these pimples are a lot more stubborn and they are not going to be treated with a regular skincare routine. For this, you're going to want to go in with something more powerful or a little bit harder on the pimple, like a salicylic acid product or a benzoyl peroxide product. Now, salicylic acid and benzoyl peroxide work by killing the bacteria that caused the pimple in the first place and really help speed up the process of healing the pimple and getting your skin back to normal. Now, each product will have its pros and its cons. For some individuals, salicylic acid will work great for treating pimples. It'll speed up the healing process, but it can dry out the skin. With benzoyl peroxide, it works a lot more rapid, but it can be extra harsh on the skin and it does have a bleaching effect on clothes and towels, so you want to be careful when using benzoyl peroxide. Now you can find products that have salicylic acid or benzoyl peroxide built into them, like face washes, toners, or spot treatments. Spot treatments will generally have a stronger formula. It can get rid of acne within a shorter amount of time when comparing it to a face wash or a toner. For long-term treatment of acne, you want to consider things like stress, your diet, how much water you're consuming, and how much sleep you're getting. Stress can be a major factor of acne because your body is just all over the place with its hormones. It's sending different neurological signals, and it's pretty much haywire. So you want to minimize your stress as much as you can to help minimize your acne breakouts. Diet and water consumption are also really important. If you're going to be eating really processed and unhealthy foods and drinking sodas, your skin is going to give you the same treatment that you're giving it. You know, you're going to have more breakouts, you're going to have more oil production. It's not going to be nice. If you can put yourself on a healthier diet, your skin will start to respond a lot better, especially with drinking water. You want to make sure you're getting the appropriate amount of water in your body, and your skin will just start to look more glowy, less red, less irritated, and you won't suffer from acne as often. Now, sleep is so important when it comes to acne. Your body needs a full 8 hours of sleep to function properly, and for some of us, we are getting less than that. I think I get maybe 6 hours of sleep a day, and that is not good. There are some things that you can do to help treat that insomnia. You can move your phone away from your bedside, you can turn off your TV, close your blinds, take supplements like melatonin. All these things will kind of help you get into a routine of sleeping on time and getting enough sleep throughout your day. And one last tip, when it comes to buying skincare products, you want to get something that is free of alcohol and free of perfumes or fragrances. There's nothing that pisses me off more than when a product has a fragrance in it. I get that you want the product to smell good and be appealing to the customer, but fragrances can really irritate the skin, cause redness, and will lead to breakouts. So if it's possible, get products that don't have fragrances or have a minimal amount of fragrances. And to those cosmetic companies out there, I don't want my products to smell strongly of fragrance. I don't want to smell like a unicorn. Your product could smell like crap for all I care. If it helps my face, I will use it so long as it does not cause irritation. The last thing I want to do is feel like Patrick, who's trying to escape the Flying Dutchman and has to run through that perfume aisle. That's what I feel like when I use a product that has fragrance all up in it. Please stop putting fragrance in your crap. Like, just stop. It irritates the skin, it causes breakouts. We don't need it. Don't put it in there. That is all I have for you guys for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned something. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you guys have any comments or suggestions for videos you want to see in the future, go ahead and write them in the comment section down below. And until then, I hope to see you guys again soon. What is this?